Hello and welcome back. Do you lose things frequently and wish there was a product to help you find them better? There is a whole range of them, and today we're going to look at the ups and downs of one of those item finders. So, a little background before we dive into the pluses and minuses. To start off with, there's a number of companies out there making these little devices for those of you who are prone to losing things. They come with a variety of differences. The particular one we've got for some members of our household has 8 item functionality and a single remote. Each item has its own fob kind of thing that attaches to an item, the items that you don't want to lose, either by adhesive or by keyring. When you want to find something, you just push the corresponding button, like for example E. On this one, you'd push E when you want to find it. I'm not going to do that right now because it makes a loud noise and you don't need to hear that right now. And I don't need to hear that right now. And the noise it makes is loud enough that anybody will want to help you find it. So let's get to the review. Now that we've gotten through what most of them are like and how they work, what's nice about these things is that, well, the big thing is that they're really good at what they do. You push the button and the device makes a loud sound that'll get anyone and everyone to help you find it. If just to get the noise to stop. The noise is loud, it does what it's supposed to do, you find it. The range on most of these is pretty decent from what I was seeing and from the reviews I was seeing. They're pretty reliable range-wise across the board most of the time. Ours is, at least, from what we've used. And the number of connections you get usually ranges from about 3 to 10 or more. And there's a wide range there for just about most people who have a penchant for losing stuff of most ages. Now, as for downsides, one thing that we haven't had happen yet, but will, and happens with a lot of things, is when the battery in one of these receivers goes, it won't make a noise, or much of one. So hopefully you know when a battery goes and where the item is when it does. And the receivers can be a bit awkward to anchor, these little things. With adhesive for certain items like cell phones, if your cell phone doesn't have a keyring holder, it can be a little awkward to anchor. I'm sure in some households that doesn't matter, but for some individuals it might not matter. For some individuals it might. Having to adhesive it to a back of a cell phone, sort of like one of those pop things. Second is the receiver is a remote itself. Well, not the receiver. The remote, the finder, is a remote itself, which can be helpful in larger houses. In ours, not so much. Ours house is set up in such a way that this doesn't need to be so remote. However, that means this can be lost too if you don't anchor it to something or have someone who keeps track of it. In our house, I keep track of the remote because I don't really lose things and I know where the remote's going to be if I keep track of it. Similarly, the remote needs its own batteries that don't come with it. Wasn't a problem for us. We had the batteries on hand. They're pretty common for this remote, and the batteries for our little finders came with it. The little attachment, these little receivers, they all came with their own little batteries, but when we have to buy more, that'll be a little bit of a pain, but not too bad. And finally, for the people who won't remember, none of the buttons say there's no spot to write anything. There's not much room. So you're going to have to attach a reminder, or someone's going to have to remember what each of the letters are for, or colors, or however your particular finder is set up. Someone's going to have to remember what each letter, or color, or number, or whatever is for. Or you have to create an attached sheet. And if someone's not going to remember where something is, they might sometimes have difficulty remembering, is it A, or is it H, or F, or which button is it for which thing? And you don't want to start pressing all of the buttons because your house is going to start sounding like you've got a massive fire alarm going off. So, yeah. So there are more potential difficulties than positives with these item finders that I've found. that we found as a family. Still, personally, from what I've seen here in our home and what I've seen from others talking about, commenting on these things online, and just in general what they do, the usefulness outweighs those potential downsides. They're definitely a huge help for individuals with various forms of attention deficit disorders, memory difficulties, distractions, memory situations in general, or even just periods of elevated stress, because that alone can take a toll on memory, concentration, and even just being present or deliberate about your actions, such as where we put something. So if you're having trouble with that, this might be something to consider. They're not that expensive. This was like 15, 20 bucks. And this is, like I said, one with more options on it, because that's what we needed for our household. So yeah, their options are out there and they're not that expensive. So if finding things or remembering where things are is a problem, this might be something to consider just because the upsides are there. Just make sure that you keep track of the batteries is basically the primary problem. So, and remember where you put the remote or anchor it to something with a string and label your buttons. So what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Have you tried one of these doohickeys before? Do you or someone you know use one? Does your grandmother? I mean, your grandmother would be someone you know. Anywho, have a do you have a device or something similar, or a tool, or any kind of accessibility or adaptability kind of technique or object or book or anything that you think should be shared or talked about, or just any thoughts? Please, I'd really like to hear about it. Let me know down in the comments. And before you go, if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and like. More than that, though, I want to make sure that you know I'm glad you're here, that you and your family are loved, that I'm glad that they're here, that all of you make a difference and an impact. Life can and is incredibly difficult and unforgiving. If you're in a place like that in your life right now, I want you to know that you're not alone, that you and your loved ones and everything that matters is worth it. I'm Mike Malcolm, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.